Hello everyone. Today we are going to stream Chinese chess game on the platform 天天象棋. Alright. Okay, just to show you my record briefly. Alright, so go into this settings. As for now, I have a win rate of 93%. I just draw one game recently. Alright, so right now that will be 45 games with only consisting of wins and draws. Alright, let's begin. So right now I'm going to actually go to chess, right, and I'm going to stream live on this platform. Okay, I'm going to start right now. Okay, so these are the rules for today's games. Alright, yes. Okay, now it's starting. So I'm going to move center cannon C25. Black counters with H87. I'm going to move H2 plus 3 to develop my chariot. Alright, now I'm going to do chariot 1, 2. Okay, so black has actually moved soldier 3 plus 1. Alright, so soldier 3 plus 1 is actually soldier 3 plus 1 is not so popular in recent years. Right, so right now I can actually go chariot 2 plus 4 to trade the soldier. Alright, so moving soldier 3 plus 1 allows me to trade the soldier if I want to. I can do soldier 7 plus 1, right? Just to introduce, right, if you look at the top right hand corner, I actually have a mini chessboard. These are actually playing games on Siqing Yaqu, one of the biggest end game puzzle sets. Right, so it will be continuously playing all the different end game puzzles. So if you are actually bored, you can actually watch the top right hand corner. I'm going to start playing. Right, you can actually watch the top right hand corner to watch some of the exciting end game queue scenarios. Right, so right now I'm going to I can actually move soldier 7 plus 1. But there's also another variation where I can move H8 plus 9, horse 8 to 9. Alright, let me try this variation for today. Okay, now black is actually busy thinking. Now black has moved cannon 8 plus 2, right? So that if I were to move my cannon, like for example cannon 8 to 7, then black can actually move H3 plus 2 to seal my chariot from coming out. Right? Here I can also change strategy by moving cannon 8 plus 4. Okay, I can also consider, so cannon 8 plus 4 is one possible variation. I can also do soldier 7 plus 1. Seems like soldier 7 plus 1 would be a very good move because black has just jumped out, has actually moved his cannon up. Alright, then black will be forced to move H3 plus 4. Okay, so I think that is what I will do. So I'm going to move soldier 7 plus 1. and then I'm going to take the soldier. And right now, so black is trying to, if I move R7, chariot 7 to 6, then black can do soldier 7 plus 1, and then thereafter do cannon 2 to 4 to chase my chariot away. Alright. I can also do soldier 3 plus 1 first to prevent that sequence. Then black will likely move cannon 2 to 4, and then I can actually do chariot 7 plus 2. Okay, I think that is what I will do. So I will do soldier 3 plus 1. So black has decided not to do that. Right now I can actually do soldiers chariot 7 6. Then black is going to push the pawn up, then I'm going to trade, forcing black to actually fly his elephant to the pretty high position. So that will give me a good situation. Structurally, right? I can also consider moving cannon 8 to 6 first to control that position. I think that would be the better option. So I can actually do cannon 8 to 6 to control that position before I move the chariot 7 to 6. That will be more deadly, right? So now moving cannon 8 to 6, that exposes the chariot 9 to 8 position. So that provides me with multiple prone attacks. Alright, so black is not easy to resolve these situations right now. It's not easy for black to resolve these scenarios. So black has moved advisor 6 plus 5. That is a pretty bad move in my opinion, right? Because that fails to solve this problem of chariot 7 6. Moreover, I'm actually going to do chariot 9 to 8. It will be very difficult for him to place the cannon in a suitable position, right? Okay, let me move chariot 9 to 8 first. That will be an effective 先手, or I have gained advantage, gain 1 turn, right? Effective turn. Okay, so right now black has moved cannon 2 to 3. Then I can actually now move chariot 7 to 6. Black horse will be in a very difficult position. Alright. Black probably have to do horse 4 to retreat to 6. Yes, that will be a very difficult situation. Right now, red is in a commanding opening position. I can now do chariot 6 to 4 to continue the catch the horse. Then he would have to do h6, retreat to 7. Or I can actually make use of this situation to do h9 plus 7. Okay, so right now I'm going to, I can actually do h9 plus 7. Let me do that. Okay, so then I will expose the h7 plus 6 to catch the horse and the cannon, as well as r6 to 4, right? Chariot 6 to 4, both will be very good moves. So black has chosen to do cannon 8 to 3. However, this fails to solve the h7 plus 6, catching 2 pieces. Alright, so this black is pretty much has lost a piece right now. Yeah. Yeah, that is actually a good suggestion. Alright, so black has resigned. Right, so yeah, that is a pretty devastating blow to black. So black has lost a piece. Right, black has chosen to resign. Alright, let's continue with the next match. So I'm now promoted to 6-1. Right, let's continue. Okay, now I'm playing as black. So red has moved soldier 7 plus 1. Alright. I'm going to try cannon 2 to 3. So he has started with the angel's pawn opening. Alright. Now red has moved r8 plus 7. That is a pretty weird move. Alright. That actually forces me to do soldier 6-3 plus 1. In order to not waste the effectiveness of the cannon. So right now I have to continue this push. Red will take the center pawn. Right. So this is actually a kind of exchange whereby red horse jumps really fast to capture the center pawn. Right. Black likewise has gained an advantage by moving his soldier across. So red is actually fast with his horse. However, black has gained a material advantage, notably having a soldier across. Right. So how does this opening pans out? Right. We shall actually find out. I think right now this game is actually still playable for both sides. This is actually an opening idea. Right. So I'm going to play elephant 3 plus 5. Okay, the key to this game is to actually preserve the soldier, and for the key for black, for red will be to preserve his horse to maximize his effectiveness. If his horse gets exchanged, then he will have wasted all his many moves to actually launch the horse across the board. Right, so now I'm going to do h2 plus 4 to actually chase the horse. Right, so the horse has chosen retreat. Then I'm actually going to do chariot 1 to 2 to control the game. Okay, so now my soldier is in danger. Right, he can do the elephant 5 to 7. Okay, and also he's threatening horse 4 to 6, right? I can do chariot 2 to 4. If it takes my soldier, then I can do chariot 2 to 6. That will leave his horse in a pretty vulnerable position. Or I can be more aggressive to push soldier 3 plus 1, right? Let me move the safer option since I actually have not much time. Soldier 3 plus 1, if you have the time, then it actually it can be considered, right? So right now Red has moved horse 4 plus 3. In my opinion, that is not a very good move because Red has actually wasted quite a fair number of moves on his horse. He has already gained the center pawn, right? So right now moving the horse further, right, that will cause an ill development of his pieces on the right hand side, right? So I can take the opportunity to simply develop my pieces. So I'm going to do h8 plus 7. Okay, so right now Red is forced to spam this move, right? Soldier 3 plus 1 to secure his horse slightly. So now I have this pawn that this soldier that is across. There is this soldier across. I think the settings of the audio input. Let me see the settings. And I'll fix that in the next video, right? Yeah, I think that is the background sound, right? So right now I'm actually going to move my soldier forward. Okay, so then okay, so now I think Black's situation is not bad, right? Considering Red's car are both ill developed, so Black now has to seize the opportunity to attack. I have to find a weak spot to continue my attack. Let me move cannon 8 plus 4 to control the situation. Okay, so I can move cannon 8 to 7. The next move I'm going to do is to move my chariot 2 to 6. That will be a big blow to both horses. Okay, so black has red has chosen to do cannon 3 to 4. Then now I can do cannon 6 to 3, chariot 6 to 3. Now I'm going to play chariot 9 plus 1. And I'm going to trade away the horse structure and do chariot 9 to 6 to control the cannon. So right now I'm threatening the soldier 3 plus 1 combination. Yeah, red has seen that move, right? Now I can push chariot 6 plus 2. Okay, so right now I can do, yes, it is probably time to advance the pawn. I can also consider h4 plus 5. I'm going to move h4 plus 5 first. So right now I have this soldier 3 to 4. Red will actually counter with cannon 6 to 9. I'm going to push the pawn forward, soldier forward, since the chariot has moved up. I'm going to continue to push the soldier forward. and the soldier continue to move forward. So right now I have to defend this. Can defend this with advisor 4+5, retreating the cannon, or moving down the elephant. Moving down the elephant reveals myself for more attacks. I have a potential cannon 3 to 5, right, and also is relatively safer. So right now I can do cannon 3 to 5. There's two ways to attack this. I can do cannon 3 to 5, or move h5 to 4, move the horse up. I think moving the horse up is a lot more fatal, since I also review the chariot 6 to 2 to actually earn a piece. So this is a double prone attack. So red has countered with another attack. This should be a kill situation already, right? So I think this is the best sequence to earn a piece. Red has committed suicide, right? So then I shall just eat for free. That will cause a checkmate. Okay, that's the end of this game, right? So, right, let's move on to the next game. Okay, so now I'm black. I'm going to move h2 plus 3, chariot 1 to 2, and I'm going to move soldier 3 plus 1, one of my favorite combinations. Yeah, so red has moved up his horse, right? So I'm going to move my horse r8 plus 7. So red has chosen to dash the center pawn, right? That is a soldier, right? This is a pretty popular kind of attack. I have to guard my advisor with my advisor. Okay, so this is a pretty interesting variation. Red has moved a move cannon 2 to 1. Then I would have to move c8 plus 4 cannon to this, control the critical soldier line. Then I can move cannon 8 to 3 to control the development of the chariot. So Red has moved an advisor 4 plus 5. I think that is not a good move because it destroys the rhythm of the Red's attack. Right? Red should have continued to the push, although the push is actually controlled by my 2 cannon. Alright, so by moving advisor 4 plus 5, Red give Black some breathing room. Alright, to actually secure himself. Right, so notably now I can actually do elephant 7 plus 5. Or I can move my horse up to trade. I think I'm going to move elephant 7 plus 5. See what happens. Okay, so right now Red has moved soldier 5 to 4. Okay, now I can actually, this is not a good move, actually I can actually move chariot 9 to 6 to threaten the soldier. The soldier has actually no way to run. So with this sequence, Red has actually lost his effective attack. So Black has actually regained the balance, and Black is ready for a counter attack. So Red has chosen to just take a pawn. At which sequence? Before I move R9 6. Then I will move R9 7. I think I have no time to think, so I have to take this. I'm actually considering R6 plus 6, chariot 6 to 6 just now, right? So right now I can actually do cannon 3 to 7. To protect my horse. So I have a potential trade with that. I probably will want to have e3 plus 5 if I were given a chance. If I were to move one more e3 plus 5, then black will be in a very favorable position. If he move elephant 3 plus 1 right now, then I can move e3 plus 5. So right now I think cannon 1 back to 2 is actually not a good move, right? This should allow me the situation to actually move e3 plus 5 should I want to secure myself. He's trying to move cannon 1 to 3. If I want to be aggressive, I can hit the elephant, eat the elephant, which I don't think is a good move. I'm going to move e3 plus 5 first. He's going to probably move cannon 1 to 3. So now I can actually guard with chariot 2 to 5. And potentially moving the soldier 3 plus 1 across to provide my chariot with to protect my chariot so that I can do an exchange. Now I can actually move chariot 2 to 6. Or chariot 2 to 6. That will cause him to take my cannon with his chariot. Then can I get back the piece? Chariot 2 to 4 to control. I'm going to move chariot 2 to 6 to sack a piece, and then chariot 6 plus 1. Okay, I think this move is a pretty good move on his part. I think I have made a blunder. This chariot 2 to 6 is a pretty bad move. I think I can only choose to continue to be aggressive for a chance. I won by accident. It's really unfortunate. I think I should have lost this game. However, the opponent has lost connection. Alright, so that is really unfortunate. Right, so I think in this position, Wade could have do chariot 8 plus 3. Alright, and then that I would be very difficult to continue on from there. Nevertheless, we can have a quick look at the game. So in this situation, actually, I'm okay, right? So right now is to continue. So I actually made the blunder of moving chariot 2 to 6, which is not a good move. Right, on hindsight, this move should have changed to something else, right? So I will need to. So this chariot 2 plus 5 is actually not a very effective move. If I were to change this move, right? I can probably change that to soldier 5 plus 1. I think moving soldier 5 plus 1 here would have been a better move. Okay, and then I can actually see what happens from there, or to connect my the possibility of connecting my horses. Right, so soldier 5 plus 1 should be a favorable move for me here. So his cannon cannot take the soldier. If he cannot take the soldier, I can do chariot 2 to 5. That would be very devastating for him. So if he doesn't react to anything, then I can actually do h3. If it doesn't react, then I can do h3 plus 5 to connect my horses together. Then that will be a pretty okay situation for me as well. Okay, so I should have done this sequence on hindsight. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next game. Okay, so I'm actually red now. I'm going to move cannon 2 to 5. He reacted with a same side cannon, moving h2 plus 3. I'm going to move chariot 1 to 2. Then I'm going to move h8 plus 7. Going to move soldier 3 plus 1. All these are pretty standard. I'm going to move soldier 7 plus 1. Okay, so right now black official move should be chariot 1 plus 1. Alright, black by moving chariot 4 plus 3 is actually a bad move. Alright, this is a classic opening mistake, alright, that one should not make, because the chariot at the river line will get chased down by the horses. Alright, so now I'm going to execute the sequence to show you why you should not make this play. So I can do horse 3 plus 4, and then I can do cannon 8 plus 2 to support the horse. So right now I'm threatening cannon 5 to 4. And I can do cannon 5 to 4. And then I can actually do h4 plus 3 to chase the chariot. And then I can actually still continue the chase. Before finally taking the soldier. And then up the elephant. So in a nutshell, right, so the black chariot has moved many pieces, many places, wasting his chariot with his only chariot. So he has actually used his only chariot to waste a lot of move on it, and then as a result, red has managed to form a very good structure and is also up a soldier. So in as a result, black is in a pretty bad position right now. Alright. So now I can do cannon 8 minus 3. Then I can do this cannon 8 to 7. Then I can make a simple trade. Take the elephant for a 1 more advantage. And then move the chariot out. Cannon 7 to 4 at which move? Oh, it can be done also, but actually it is possible also. Yeah. So right now I have to actually protect the horse in such a manner. I should have actually done Cannon 7 to 4. Because right now black has actually some attack. That I need to be wary of. Although it's nothing devastating. So I now need to control the cannon. Okay, so this is a interesting situation, right? So I actually have a hidden Cannon 8, Chariot 8 plus 1 attack, which is quite strange, but there is this potential move here. If the chance presents itself. Okay, so right now I can do Cannon 8 to 4. Alright, so I was thinking about soldiers 3 plus 1 before doing Cannon 8 to 4. However, once the horse jump over, there is a possibility of trading the card. So I have to do Cannon 8 to 4 first. This is a sacrifice piece, but for a very big attack. Alright. I'm actually going to lose 2 pieces in the process, but 2 chariot, an unguarded king with against 2 chariot is pretty deadly. So right now I have to check. I have to guard this move first. I think black is more deadly if I actually launch my attack. I'm thinking of moving chariot to attack first. However, this is more secure. Alright, and anyway, red has enormous material advantage, so it's not wise to actually attack straightforwardly if there is no immediate kill. But doing this way, black can actually cover up my chariot by moving h4 plus 2. Although my situation will be relatively safe as well. I can guard the critical line first. Black actually has no way to continue this attack. Yes, I should have no Karen 2 plus 1. I think I missed the opportunity now. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have to do this attack. Four straight card is not a good move. I'm aiming for a Q actually. Once you move cannon 7 to 8, then black cannot continue the game anymore. Definitely this is the better move. Let me just move the safer move. I think black made a mistake by actually doing that, yeah. So this is a pretty straightforward checkmate. Okay, so I actually won the game, right? So let's review the game then, right? So in this position, black has made a critical mistake of moving out of chariot 4 plus 3. Okay, so then this sequence would cause black to overcompensate his card, right, chariot, and then this position red is in a pretty commanding position. Thereafter, actually, red has secured some material advantage, right, and then moving this. This is the key move, right? So red here can consider doing this move, and black would actually not be able to move away his cannon. So in such a scenario, yes, actually this move is pretty good because black cannon cannot trade away, and yet he cannot trade the pieces. Trading the pieces will be pretty devastating. If he trades, then doing the exchange, black has a chariot 8 plus 2. Black is actually pretty paralyzed, and rate of defense is pretty strong, right? So in this situation, black has actually no way to continue this game. So black can actually make the situation more complicated by doing this, and then red can actually move away his cannon, probably to this position. This will also be devastating to black. So in retrospect, this move should be actually cannon 7 to 4. So this is definitely the better move. Yeah. So, however, actually, after black moved this, I actually move away my cannon. Alright, so that's not a good move. And then black, as a result, got to this situation. So I have to guard my horse, resulting in this exchange. And right now it's black's turn. Black has to fight for his chances, and I guard his cannon throughout this. Alright, so and then I attack, and he moved this. I push, and I got. I think this defense is pretty strong. Black has no way to attack, so black has to control this situation. And then I continue by controlling here. I think from here onwards, black is pretty difficult to get out of this spot. So yeah, so that's about it for this game, right? Okay, I think we played 3 good games. Alright, yeah, I think that's all for today. Alright, hope you like this channel. Please continue to subscribe and watch out for my videos. Thank you.